Hey there, Riverica here, reporting for duty on a trigger. Thanks for shuffling states of emergency into adoption spirit with me and steering clear of danger. Heartily, we are grateful. Trigger warning, we're going to spend a few minutes on disclaimers. This broadcast may contain triggers. So if you need to change the channel at any time, please do so. Please take care of yourself, guard your space. You know how to take care of you. And I didn't want you to be surprised when all of a sudden we're talking about sensitive issues. So also, I'm not a doctor, a lawyer, a therapist, and what I share is no substitute for their offerings. Furthermore, what I share does not determine your future. So please, use your gift of discernment. Quadruple check everything I say. Don't let me tell you what to do. You know, that would be tyranny. Because ultimately, you are the only one responsible for your actions. So, not me, not some video you find on social media. So quadruple check before you decide to dive in with something you discover here. All right? What else do I need to share as the disclaimers? Oh, I am honored to be what is now commonly called Wareham, Massachusetts, their first licensed fortune teller. That is not to say I was the first in these neck of the woods. Shamut. Nepanikeket. They used to call it summer home. Nepanikeket. Please forgive me if my pronunciation is incorrect. I adore helping literal and figurative orphans and adoptees reclaim their destiny with a card game. So that's what you may be hearing about in these videos and on this channel. And in my experience, adoptee means many things, from a naturalized citizen getting adopted into another country or an immigrant, to divorced kids and adults who have gone through divorce, whether the adults have gone through it with their parents when they were kids and now they're grown, or they went through it themselves, to kids who have experienced divorce, to people who have lost family through death and disease. I could go on and on. You get the idea that when you hear me talk about orphans and adoptees, I'm thinking many things. Many different people fall into this category. And animals, and land. Let's see, what else do you need to know? I'm happy to have you here. I appreciate you helping me breathe life into adoption spirit magic. I want you to be sure to ask any questions to help clarify what I'm sharing, and also to help me make sure what I'm offering is effective and relevant for you. So please, leave your questions. God willing, however you call God, universe willing, she'll get back to you sooner rather than later. And again, thank you so much for joining me in this session, for helping me usher in a new consciousness of adoption spirit magic, for helping me breathe life into adoption spirit magic. Heartily, I am grateful. And thank you for being patient with me, as this is all new. And, Oh, hey, walk with me a spell. Please don't trip when I fall. I'm here in the piney church forest, one of my special places, yours too, and many other spirits who are around here. And gotta watch where I'm going. It's so beautiful here. You can see it's getting to the afternoon. Maybe you can hear the crickets. And I just needed to come for a forest bath. Today is Adoptee Remembrance Day. That means we are honoring all of the adoptees who have crossed over to Father Sky by way of suicide or murder. And so, thank you for taking time. I have two places I can go. I'm going this way. Thank you for taking the time today to honor and remember those adoptees that used to be in your life. I'm thinking of a few in my head, and for me, the adoptee goes beyond what most people think of as adoptee. Orphans, divorced kids, people who have lost family through disease and death. And the thing about adoptees is we change for families through nations to their delight. But then the result of that is we're 4 more times likely to suicide. And not only that, the way that the adoptee looks to parent, professional, and president. There goes some pigeones. There's a bunch of them. The way that the adoptee looks to parent, professional, and president is similar to how folk who have been labeled as addict, ADD, ADHD, bipolar, criminal, dumbass, developmentally delayed might be a more appropriate, politically correct way to say that. Evil, rude, ungrateful. Is it really helpful to label folk as those things if at the root of the issue is loss and trauma? If you were misdiagnosed as any one of those labels or a number of those labels, how do you imagine you might react to the people who are labeling you as such? Might you trip and fall into violent cycles yourself, trying to defend yourself? So, things to think about today. How to adopt success for one and all and transmute these violent cycles into love is to stop using adoption as a prescription. Stop using adoption of animal, baby, culture, land, etc. as a prescription to overcome your loss and trauma. Find another way to overcome your loss and trauma other than adopting, thinking that's going to magically fix things, because it won't. It doesn't. And if you go into it believing that, then there'll be extra challenges along the way, including what I've been talking about today. So, spiderweb, dodging spiderwebs. The ancestors are here. I see another one I'm gonna have to dodge. It's so beautiful. I'll let you look up. I love that. So that's my short story. And for Adoptee Remembrance Day, to help you figure out another way to overcome your loss, to transmute the violent cycles into love, besides adopting, I have a card game to offer you. And I can share it through a pre-recorded course. And then I also want to offer you coaching for a month, group coaching for half-hour sessions on Fridays. And if that's something that you think you might be interested in, or that somebody you know might be interested in, you may see the link in my bio and select that. And that will lead you to the course. It's in a mastermind.com, and you can research that on your own. It's kind of a holding ground. It's like an online university. Self-education is skyrocketing, kind of like technology was skyrocketing. And so that's what the mastermind.com is all about. And once you choose to enroll in my course to learn how to play your cards through loss and trauma, there shall be a pop-up window asking you about if you would want to enroll in coaching on top of that, group coaching, which would be live every Friday on Zoom. God willing, or however you call God, universe willing, I am just launching these offerings and my business, and I appreciate you and your support and your patience and sharing the news, and also offering me your questions so I may make this more relevant and effective for you to help play through losses and traumas, because they're fucking difficult, and I want to be of service. So that's what I have to say today in my little walk. Thanks for coming along with me and not tripping and falling. And thank God I didn't trip and fall either. And our walk is almost over. It's so beautiful. Well, thank you for helping me usher in a consciousness of adoption spirit magic. Thank you for helping me breathe life into adoption spirit magic. Heartily, I am grateful. Until next time, ciao for now. I love you all. Hey there, it's me again, here to wrap up this session. And thank you once again for helping me breathe life into adoption spirit magic. And also thank you for using your gift of discernment to quadruple check everything I say and not let me tell you what to do, because that would be tyranny. And also, I have one more disclaimer to read to you, so please thank you for bearing with me as I pull it up to look at it. I need to say that this training is intended for informational and educational purposes. It is not intended to substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, and/or treatment. Please consult your physician, your medical professional, before making changes to your diet, exercise routine, medical regimen, lifestyle, and/or mental health care. Also, if you're choosing to play along with me, your experience may not represent the typical participant. My experience may not represent the typical participant. Your background, education, experience, and work ethic may differ than mine. This is used as an example and not as a guarantee of success. Individuals do not track the typicality of its students' experiences. Your results may vary. They may be different than mine. So, all that being said, now you're in the know. Thanks again for being here, for doing your dues, for remembering the orphans and the adoptees. I love you all. Ciao for now.